Welcome to the modern age man. The shopper consumer diet. That is what we're doing now. We are on the shop for some goods because it is Taco Tuesday. And with Taco Tuesday comes along a new theme song that I've been dying to share with you. I come up with this, worked hard on it. So let me know what you think when I decide to sing it, because not quite ready yet. I got to get to the house and get my, taco inspired dish for the day. Taco Tuesday, is not always just about tacos, but Mexican food in general, our neighbors, in the South American continent, we try to respect their cuisine because I love it so much. Man, I grew up eating it. But anyway, today I think I'm going to focus on steak fajitas. Now, don't hate on me, I've got that. I'm allergic to mammals, I'm allergic to the carbohydrate that ticks, make humans allergic to, because I've had tick bites in the past. So you can look that up. That is a thing. So I'm trying to replace beef best I can. And I've come up with some decent sources, not the perfect source, but today I figured I'd try that Beyond steak. They've already got it shredded up, ready to go for a situation just like a steak fajita would call for. And I got some frozen. I know some of you get all upset. Well, not all of you. Most of you are pretty, understanding, Frozen, vegetables, they're cheaper. And they're already cut, and they're already prepared, and they're the next best thing to fresh produce. And look, I ain't got all that time today. I got running I do in the morning, running I do in the afternoon, and I got some time in between at the house to make the food. So what I can do to cut corners, forgive me if I don't pull out the knife and chop up the onions and peppers. Someday I will do all that for you. It's no brainer. Anybody can do it. Just because it's not done on camera every time, don't get so sensitive about it. But anyhow, I've got everything I need to make steak fajitas. I really want to make either mixed fajitas or Texas fajitas, but since we're trying out the Beyond Steak, it's going to be all about the steak fajitas today for Taco Tuesday. Alright, this is the place. This is the magic place where we are going to do our shopping and gathering. Shopping. The shopping part, the consuming part comes later. The consuming part is our favorite part, but the shopping part can be fun too. But they play music and stuff in here, so we might have to do it in grocery haul fashion. I'll try to get some camera work in best I can while I'm in there. This is Walmart. It's a little cheaper to get things here, and I got everything I need here at a little bit lower cost. So that is why we are on the shop. We are on the shop, folks. And we'll try to, sneak in there and get some camera work done where we can. Alright, so we got a break in the music. They had the Beyond Steak. They only had 2 packs, so people are buying that up like crazy. Yesterday they had more, so I bought both packs. I got carb balance because I like the low calorie and the fact that that they're lower calorie and they're just always softer. Got me some different sauces to try, and this new Old El Paso Carb Advantage taco shells. Figure we give them a tree out today. But the music's fixing to start again any second now, so I'm in this transmission here. Alright, so the shopping adventure continues. I'm going into this here Ingles grocery store. They are redoing the parking lot over there. So I'm going to try to park a little further away because it's all windy down. None of that stuff spraying on my truck. But yeah, there's the Ingles. We're going into this shopping center. And we may get a few more things while we're in there. I did get a few more things that I wasn't able to get on camera because of music playing. They had a Alanis Morissette in there singing one of her songs for us. And yeah, that unique voice you can't get around if you tried to. Yeah, I think this is far enough away. Ooh. Parking's tight today because we're all bunched together like a bunch of sardines. Alright. See what else we can find. Alright, so I'm out of the Ingles. I didn't get to do much filming, but I didn't buy much either. What I did buy was for mainly shopping for someone else, get a few things for them. So I got some more cheese so I could try to do some more like a cheese dip situation like I did last week. I used the what was that? The almond milk, the unflavored almond milk, and it was okay, but the almond flavor come through a little too much, you know, for my taste. Even though it was totally edible and it didn't get wasted, we ate it. Drank up all the almond milk. It's good as a drink. It's real good just to drink, or you know, to possibly have a bowl of cereal with. Depending on the cereal, it would blend. The nutty flavor of it would blend well with most cereals, I think. But today I got the soy milk to try it out to see if the flavor of it is a little more milder to make a cheese dip type of situation, or a queso with. The recipe that I used is there, and I got several different methods I could try. Soy might not be my best option, you know, for that. I don't know who in the house can and can't have soy. One way to find out is to have it around, I suppose. But yeah, I think I can tolerate soy pretty well. I know right now I am having some issue with dairy. The other night, me and Jen, the latch chick, we went to the Dollar General. We got some of those Cadbury eggs and some Reese's peanut butter eggs, you know, Easter candy. And I didn't even think about it. Before I knew it, I done ate several of those eggs and 2 of those peanut butter cups, and I got to feeling bad in a few hours, like with the symptoms that you get from the alpha-gal, the heavy breathing, you know, and all of that, you know. And somebody had mentioned to me about Benadryl. You know, you have to be careful with certain gel caps, they say. I don't know if that affects me or not. I'll have to wait until those situations. I've got mild symptoms, you know, but I do have some respiratory issues that go on when the allergy occurs, you know, and it's kind of scary, you know, because it makes your heart race and flutter, and it makes you feel like you're having a heart attack. And I've mentioned in the past that I've actually been put on the treadmill, you know, to see if I had heart issues, and it wasn't. And I'm pretty sure that it's the tick allergy that caused that then. Because they can't track it hardly. It's hard for them. You see stories all the time, people's opinions, that it's hard for them to get a diagnosis of it in the first place. But all I can say is if you ever got it, you'll know it. And if you stay away from red meat, you know, even as soon as the symptoms are gone, you know, it'll subside, you know. That's the way it happens with me. So I'm real curious to try out this Beyond Steak for that reason. Everything I've seen on it, people are saying that it's good. And people are saying it's daggone good. and I got high hopes for it. It's not made with any soy. That's a good thing about it. I got soy, but I'm avoiding soy through the beef. I know, crazy, right? Next, I'll try oat milk. But yeah, it doesn't have any soy. It's made with like a fava bean protein, and that's kind of unique from everything else that I have seen out there. Like a fava bean protein. Yeah, I don't know. Beyond, I think, is a little more famous for not having soy in their brand. So it's kind of why I have been sticking to them, even though I did get soy milk today, and that's just because I want to try it and see if it makes a good queso, because I'm curious about it. I'm just curious. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking a quart of it. That's all I got was a quart. It's not like it's gonna be around forever. Try it with some cereal. Try to use it as a mix for the cheese. See which one is the bestest one. But yeah, but those candies from the Easter, they messed me up. I was having heart racing and palpitations and stuff. It was probably a mild anaphylaxis type of situation for sure. Yeah, I felt really bad afterwards. I didn't break out in any kind of rash or hives, though. It's a good thing for some reason. Also, when I'm feeling like that, and I don't take an aspirin every day, mind you, I do take something called nattokinase that is good for your respiratory system. I take that as a supplement along with a multivitamin. I take that nattokinase, which is made from fermented soybeans. But they say that nattokinase can actually break up a blood clot. It can actually, if there's a blood clot forming, it can actually break it up. So I take, a pill of that in the morning and a pill in the evening. And it also breaks up and clears away over time arterial plaque. It reduces it. In people with atherosclerosis, which, according to the EKG and the stress test and running the treadmill, I was good. When they run the ink through my system, I was good. It's been a while. I guess that's a good 7 to 10 years ago. I guess in all that time it could have gotten worse. I want to find out, because the symptoms are the same now as they were then. So, and I know that when I avoid dairy, when I avoid mammals, cooked mammals, I feel great. Just because I have to avoid it, don't mean I ain't gonna try things that are trying to mimic it. People are always saying all the time, "Who is impossible meat made for? What do they make that? What's the impossible? Just eat regular meat." What if you can't? You'd want the closest thing you can find to it. So I thank God that they're actually making things like this out there for people. And if you look at just Google the map of the alpha-gal syndrome and the Lone Star tick. Just Google the map of it, and you'll see the whole entire southeast and part of the Midwest and Northeast is dealing with it, all the way up into Canada. With global warming, Lone Star tick coming to a state near you soon. They are spreading. And this allergy is also spreading. But yeah, and that's just a little bit about what I got going on with this, and this is also me discussing things, because this is the shopping part and the talking part and this is part of the adventure of Taco Tuesday as far as I'm concerned right now. Now, they did have other brands that had like a chicken alternative that I could have used to totally make like a steak and chicken fajita, like a mixed fajita. And I can have shrimp all day long, but and I can have chicken too. That's one thing I can have. Chickens aren't mammals. I can also have emu and ostrich. Those are some things that I do plan on getting in the future, to try out as soon as I can find a good place that sells that type of meat. Yeah, and emu and ostrich is red meat. They say it tastes amazingly like beef. Yeah, I'm all for trying it right now. All for trying it. Seeing how good it is, seeing how high it is. They say it's real pricey. It's real pricey, and who knows, in the future a lot of us may be eating more ostrich and emu. Things keep going the way they're going. Who knew? But anyway, when I get home, I'll show you my spread of everything I got, and we'll talk about it more. Alright, folks, so we are home. So let's do a grocery haul recap of everything we got so far for today. Now, like I said, I like the low carb shells. I think they're softer, they're lower in calorie. We are trying to watch our weight, and lose some weight throughout the year. Been real successful with that so far. So, yeah, I continue to buy the low carb shells, even though I am not practicing keto or low carb at the moment. Of course, we got 2 bags here of the Beyond Steak. We build you a pretty little display of everything here. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. This will make a more gooder thumbnail. Carb balance right there. Yeah. Alright, we got this Knorr Spanish rice. I got 3 packs of it because, I think this brand's good. Pretty sure there's no dairy or anything in here. It just says rice and pasta blend with bell peppers and sweet tomato sauce. So, yeah, we got some Spanish rice, because fajitas and rice go good together. I got 2 cans of fat-free refried beans, the Walmart brand. We got the refried beans going on. I don't know if I'm going to need both cans, but hey, better safe than sorry, I suppose. Yeah. Refried beans. I also got this Carb Advantage taco shells. 6 net carbs. I guess the serving size is 1 shell. Servings per container. 2 shells. 2 shells equals a serving according to their packaging, which is 2 shells at 90 calories. That's pretty daggone good. We got the Old El Paso Carb Advantage shell. So we'll be trying this giving this a good old tree out for Taco Tuesday. Let me put that there. Put those down there like that. Yeah. On the carb balance shells, I got the chipotle and the whole wheat. I got 2 different versions, I got some extra virgin olive oil. Look, I'm cooking a little healthier. This stuff is super expensive. I got the tiny baby bottle for $4. I figure I'll buy one of these a week, until I get a bunch of it collected up. And also, I got this new Better Goods brand that I've been seeing in Walmart lately. I got 2 different flavors. I got Smoky Chipotle Pineapple Street Taco Sauce. I got that one to try out today with our Taco Tuesday. And let's see, I got this one right here is the one that might do me in. It's a scorpion pepper and truffle street taco sauce. So I got that as well. And yeah, let's just see here. That is my haul. That is my Taco Tuesday for today. Look at that. Look at that spread. Alright, folks. That's all for my shopping adventure for the day and my grocery haul. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, yeah. I forgot to show you the soy I'm going to make the cheese sauce with. Got that at the other store, so yeah. I almost left that out. But, yeah, that's what we're going to use for our Taco Tuesday today. Alright, folks, that's all I have for the shopping adventure. Stay tuned for the next video where I actually prepare the food and we give all this stuff a try out for the first time. Real excited to try out and review some of the new items like the Carb Advantage taco shells and the North Spanish rice, which I don't think I've ever had before. Definitely Beyond Stay. All of that's coming up in the review for the part 2 of this, which will be the Taco Tuesday Eating Edition. This has been the Shopping Edition. Alright, folks, that's all I got for this one. So until the next, you folks have a good one.